Hello, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to hashtag PH Care to Learn Fem Ed Launch. I'm Mika Pineda, your host for today. And of course, I want to start by greeting everyone who's watching us right now. Hello to all our friends from the media. Hi, thank you so much for really taking the time to be with us today. I am super excited to learn because today is going to be that. We're going to be talking, we're going to be learning, and just enjoying each other's companies. So I hope you guys feel the same way too, because today we will all be talking about something that we don't usually discuss in public, which is our feminine area. Yes, we are we talking about our feminine area, or should I say our vagina. I'm sure we can all agree that this topic is somehow taboo, or sometimes we even find it a little bit awkward to talk about our experiences when, we were in our teens. But remember that we have nothing to be ashamed of, because caring for our feminine area is actually self-care, and we must make sure that we are all properly educated when it comes to this topic. Because especially here in the Philippines, alam naman natin, meron tayong mga tinatawag na paniniwala, things that were passed down from generation, from your lolas, and we can't really confirm if meron nga bang effect, kung totoo ba or hindi. And because of our lack of knowledge about this topic, sometimes we do hurt our feminine area without even knowing. And for today's event, I am just excited to share with you guys that PH Care took the initiative to really make sure that all of us are well educated about caring for our feminine area, especially those adolescent girls who have so many questions because of, the changes in their bodies, and who do they turn to, right? Because yes, when we were in our adolescent years, we were also feeling the same way. So worry no more, because this is all about that, to clear out all myths or paniniwala na walang basis. Because with PH Care, we can all feel clean, fresh, cool, odor-free, and now, well, educated every day, as they have partnered with Educacion.ph to enlighten all of us about proper feminine care. Sabay-sabay tayong mapapag-go lang, girl, no matter what life throws at us, because of PH Care. And hindi ko na papatagalin pa. I will not keep you guys waiting any longer to talk more about this very great initiative to educate girls about feminine care. We have the UL Skin Sciences Intimate Care Manager, Miss Chris Aceron. Hi, Chris.
Hello, Nika. Thanks for being with us today.
Well, thank you for joining us. But Chris, what is keeping you busy right now?
You know what? Our partnership with Educacion.ph is keeping the entire team very busy, and we're all very glad to be taking a big step towards educating girls here in the Philippines. Kasi dun sa hindi may alam, hindi nyo natatanong, PH Care has been with us for almost 19 years, and being a trusted brand, ang tagal na, di ba? Being a trusted brand in the country, we understand and know what women need, their worries, their concerns, and even their hopes when it comes to intimate area. That's why this year we have relaunched PH Care to better care for women. We made the formulation even better with the new PH Care Odor Protect, a technology that neutralizes bad odor in the feminine area. But caring for women doesn't stop by giving them the best product. For years now, we've been talking to different women of all ages, especially the young girls. And we've learned that a lot of them don't know much about caring for themselves or for their intimate area. And there are several body and, feminine care misconceptions, as you've mentioned, Karina, that don't have scientific basis. And it's time to, that we correct these beliefs. That's why PH Care is taking the lead in educating Filipino girls about the importance of learning and caring about feminine health and hygiene. Because, when you learn and are more aware of your body, about your health and hygiene, you'll take care of yourself better. And with that, you will be more secure, you'll be more assured and confident that you can face each day. And this afternoon, Mika, I'm very excited to share to everyone what PH Care and Educacion.ph have been doing to educate women, especially the young girls. So without further ado, I'd like to share this video to all of you.
I take care of myself by giving myself, I guess, me time.
So I love sculpting, I love painting, I love doing makeup, I love collecting makeup.
Make sure na I wash my face.
I also work out.
Walking also super helps with my mental health.
Gusto ko nakikipagkwentuhan.
Nakakahiya.
We got our first period.
That sort of freaked me out.
Nagpanik pa din ako.
Sabi ng mga matatanda, you get the blood from your pad and you wash your face.
Para hindi ka magka-pimples.
Huh?
Like what? Huwag ka daw maligo.
Bakit naman hindi pwede?
Malas, mga ganon. Di ka magkakaanak.
We saw this thing on Facebook. Our down there, it self-cleans. For me, I was a bit skeptical.
Kung may nasimutan ka na nga do kalain, naging sambaho, nga do wet market, or is kabalo ka na nga there's something wrong.
Right now, the only way that I take care of my feminine area is really just with feminine wash.
Naku, wag kang gagamit yan. Magtubig ka lang, okay na yun.
I don't really know how if I should do it every day.
She recommended us to put malunggay under the pad. Imagine having plants in your underwear. Okay ba to? Tama ba to?
Itong mga to, saan mo siya natutunan?
My mom.
My cousins, since they're my ka-age,
Social media.
When I was still in school, the one time that we talked about the reproductive system is the parts. That's it.
We're expected to learn that by ourselves.
Trial and error.
Hindi ako 100% sure.
I guess until now, I'm still a little bit confused.
What a video. Thank you so much, Chris, for sharing that. Because, you really see that our young girls need PH Care's help and Educacion PH's help to really guide them. And we are very glad that PH Care is leading this advocacy in educating women about the importance of feminine health and hygiene. Because, I'm sure all of us girls have the same experiences or varying experiences when it comes to caring about our feminine area. At one point in our lives, nagkaroon tayo ng moment that we believed something even without researching. Just like the girls said in the video, no? Yung mga pamahiin, yung mga sabi ni Lola, tumalun ka sa stairs, ipunas mo yan sa face mo. But to join me this afternoon as we learn more about FemEd, we will be joined by two of the most influential girls on social media. And I'm as excited as you are, so I will not keep you waiting. Let me call here on screen Rhea Bue and Jen Barangan. Hi, ladies.
Hi, Mika!
Hi, how have you been?
I'm good so far, and I'm very, very excited today because I know a lot of girls out there are gonna learn from us today.
Yes, Jen? Jen, I think you're on mute, so if you could just press that little button down there. There. Hello? Oh, we can't hear you, Jen. Okay. Maybe we can try to restart you're there. Okay, she's gonna join us. She'll come back. Don't worry. So okay, while we're waiting for Jen, Rhea, I agree with you. I'm so glad that you girls are able to join us this afternoon because we're gonna be talking about FemEd, and that's something that's truly, truly important. Kasi
Important.
parang nung time natin, sino nag-guide sa atin, di ba?
Wala.
And
Hindi pa
wala.
uso
And
that time.
I know. And even when you Google your answers, you don't come up with accurate answers because you're not
True.
learning from experts, unlike what we're about to learn today, because it is backed up by educacion.ph and of course PH Care. And I've been saying this a lot kanina, that us girls were not so comfortable to talk about our down there in public, di ba?
True. Agree. Because I don't know, maybe there's, again, as what you've mentioned earlier, parang taboo siya to talk about it.
Yeah. Because nga ano as girls, there are other things to talk about that's not so sensitive. So we can relate to this feeling na medyo nakakahiyang pag-usapan, 'di ba?
Mhm. Or
And I'm
maybe
sure
keep
Jen
it to
has.
myself. Yeah, ganun. Parang ako na lang bahala
Yeah,
mag-research
oo.
on my own.
Oo, totoo yun. And sometimes we really end up harming our feminine parts because of that. Yeah, Jen, you're back. Hello?
I'm back. Can you hear me clearly now? I'm so
There,
sorry.
yes, we can hear you. We can hear you. But
Okay.
it's fine. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. But Jen, as I was telling Rhea, no, sometimes when we talk about our feminine area, there really is this feeling that we're not so comfortable to talk about it in public, diba?
Mhm.
Like, how do you feel about that?
Ako, I have
For
a
me,
lot of girlfriends.
Ayan,
That,
sorry, sige. Si
Bato
Jen
topic.
muna.
Okay.
Si Jen muna. How do you feel about that, Jen?
for me, I actually have like a sister, but this is also something that we don't discuss, even if we're sisters,
Mhm.
even if we're close, because we're not really that open about it. It feels like we're not comfortable about it. So parang we prefer to do research on our own, to ignore this topic, as long as we feel that we're taking care of our feminine area already.
Ako
Yes.
naman,
How about you, Rhea? Alam ko excited kang sagutin dito.
kanina pa ako excited dito.
Yes.
Ayun, so ako, I have a lot of girlfriends, but we do talk about a lot of things, life, pero this topic, we never talk about this. Like, it's very unusual nga, and it's kind of weird kasi dapat it's something that we can relate to and should really talk about.
Yeah, I agree. And thanks to PH Care's initiative, now we can all be educated when it comes to FemEd. And when we're educated, we're also more confident to talk about it. Like when you hear a myth, diba, you're gonna be like, nope, that's not true. Because diba, I heard PH Care and Edukasyon PH, all of these things. But like what you said, girls, this is something we can all relate to. And it's important that we are properly educated about it. Especially because tayo mga Filipino, marami tayong beliefs na we unconsciously follow even without knowing if totoo ba talaga. Or, sometimes hindi talaga nagme-make sense but you follow it kasi sabi ng lola, ng tita mo at ng mommy mo. Diba? Meron ba kayong ganon? Meron ba kayong experiences about that? Jen, ikaw meron?
I'm super duper guilty about it. And I think lahat tayong girls, we went through that. Kasi our moms, our lolas, our titas, they would always tell us these things. Tapos minsan, iba when we research about it.
Yeah, minsan nga iti-threaten ka pa eh. Yung parang pag hindi mo yan ginawa, di ka magkakaanak. Diba? Or something
True.
like that. How about you, Rhea, ikaw?
Well, since it's a topic na we're not really comfortable talking about, so we never had the chance to really confirm if totoo ba talaga or hindi, or should I just research about it?
Yeah, that's true. We've really all been there. I remember hearing, tumalon ka sa stairs, baliktarin mo ang panty mo. May mga ganong mga pangyayari. And I'm curious, what is a common femcare misconception that you heard or even followed while growing up? Aminin na, Rhea?
Well, ako naman, when I was still young, whenever I take a bath or wash myself, I just use soap, water. Yun lang. Wala na akong ibang nilalagay, walang feminine wash and all, because I never thought na I would need feminine wash. Like for me, I thought parang pang matanda lang siya. Hindi ko pa siya kailangan gamitin ngayon. So it was like that.
Yeah, so parang lang siya, it was treated the same as your other body parts, right?
True. Agree.
Ikaw naman, Jen.
For me, just to add up, kasi growing up, I was kind of afraid to use feminine wash. Kasi my friends might judge me. Kasi there's like this common misconception na if that women should only start using feminine wash kung may partner na sila, if they're sexually active.
Wow.
That was the common misconception before. And parang na-instill siya sa mind ko. So that's why, as much as possible before, I would only use soap. Pero that's actually not true. I've learned. And that's why I'm super duper excited today to learn more about these today.
Exactly. That's why we're here to really talk about it, to debunk all of those myths, all of those hearsays, right? And to talk about what us women go through. So now, before we proceed to today's program, first let's play a fun game. I know that you guys have signages with you, and this game is called What's the Tea, Girl? Because we would love to learn more about you ladies. I have that too. We have two signages here, truth or chismis. Kasi our feminine part and the misconceptions about it do have either a truth or a chismis. And our viewers via Zoom also have their own paddles. So first, to our viewers, you can open your cameras and play this game with us. What is the tea? So yan, either truth nga ba or chismis. So I'm going to be saying statements about feminine care, situational experiences, some of it maybe napagdaanan nyo, and also stereotypes we've heard growing up. And all you need to do is answer truth if you think totoo siya, and chismis if it is not true, if it is a lie. So again, everybody please join us, open your cameras, and share your answers with us as well. Okay, are you ready? Jen and Rhea? Ayan, battle cry. Ready na daw.
Ready.
Okay, for our first statement. Being able to talk about feminine care concerns with your friends, your cousins, your mom is highly encouraged. Truth or chismis? Sabi ni Rhea, truth. Jen? Truth. Oy, unanimous truth.
Hard
Okay. Bakit? and bakit? Sige, bakit siya true? Rhea.
For me naman, if you ask people
For me,
around
kasi,
you,
Teka, Rhea first. Excited
Okay.
kayo pareho. Sige, Rhea muna.
okay, me. For me, if you ask, of course, people around you, then you confirm your mga questions you have in mind. Then with that, you will avoid harming your fem area more. So,
Yes. How about you naman, Jen? Jen?
okay, girl, I'm so sorry if there's like clashing. I think my audio is delayed. But anyway, so for me, it's really important because feminine care concerns are normal, yet we are so uncomfortable to talk about it. So the first step would be to casually talk about it. And you know what? If I may just share, I am slowly opening up the conversations on my social media platforms, like on my TikTok, on my
Nice.
Instagram. Like I open it
Nice.
up on how I take care of my feminine area,
wow.
so that it will be normalized. Because if someone will start talking about it, it will be more casual, or it will be more
Yes.
normal to everyone. And I think a lot of girls will relate. Oh, she's also experiencing that, and slowly they will start to opening up. So that's why, girls, it's really normal, and all girls go through this. Hindi ka nag-iisa.
Yeah, go
Nice.
lang, girl. I love that. I love that, Jen. And very well said. But here is our next statement. Using harsh soap is better than using feminine wash when it comes to cleaning your feminine parts. Truth or chismis? Sabi ni Rhea, chismis? Sabi ni Jen? Chismis din. Jen, bakit? Bakit chismis yan?
Chismis to for me. And si Rhea din sabi niya chismis. Kasi this is something na hindi tinuturo sa ating girls. And some of us think na it's okay to just use soap to wash. But remember, our feminine area is extra sensitive, and we can't just use normal soaps, especially the harsh ones.
Yeah.
Yes. That's very true, no? Because there is a specific pH that our fem area needs to be able to protect our vagina from being infected by bad bacteria. And when we use soap, like normal soaps, especially yung mga harsh, we ruin the bacteria balance that we have. So that can actually result to, infection, irritation. So we have to be very mindful about this to really use a feminine wash like pH Care, because it has a pH level of 5 that is safe for everyday use. Okay. So ito naman, a typical menstrual cycle takes around 28 days, girls. Ito ba ay truth or chismis? Truth thou and truth also. So does this mean that you girls track your period? Or how long is your menstrual cycle? Do you guys track? Rhea?
Oh, yes, I do track sometimes. Sometimes, no. I'm guilty kasi parang kuminsan nagugulat na lang ako, oh, I have my period na pala. So, ayun.
Miren, how about you, Jen? Do you track?
But I think we have the same sentiments with Rhea. I sometimes track it, I sometimes don't, and sometimes I just surprise na parang I have this unusual cravings, or I don't know if you experience this na medyo may mga ano din pasa. Pag may nag-show na yung pasa or like may mga pimples na okay,
Agree.
this is the signal that the monthly crucifixion is about to start.
Yeah,
True.
or I agree, girls. No? Or yung feeling na you're bloating, you're like, parang nagki-crave ako ng sweets, parang parating din yung period ko, diba? There's that feeling. But just to, to educate our viewers right now, when we say menstrual cycle, it's actually the time from our first day of period up to the first day of our next period. And that cycle usually takes 28 days. But do you know that our menstrual cycle is highly influenced by hormones? That's why we all have different menstrual cycles, different times of when we have it. But here, our next statement. The right pH level for the feminine area is 3. Truth or chismis? Chismis daw, sabi ni Rhea. Chismis din, sabi ni Jen. Rhea, why is this chismis?
Chismis because I learned from pH Care that our body or our fem area needs the help of pH Care because pH Care has the right pH level for our fem area. So I know that normal or pH Care gives 4.5 to 5.5 pH level. So that is the safest way to have our fem area
Yes.
cleansed and protected.
That's so true. pH Care really understands what we need, what our fem area needs, and that it should be treated delicately by giving us a gentle and safe feminine wash. Other feminine washes kasi they're either too acidic or too alkali. So if you don't pay attention, we're already harming our fem area without even knowing. So talagang mindfulness when it comes to what Rhea said, no, 4.5 to 5.5, which is what pH Care is very aware of. So, okay, now for our next one. Everyone experiences the same type of PMS. Truth or chismis? Chismis? Chismis talaga. Diba? But Jen,
Chismis.
why?
Chismis.
Why do you think so, Jen?
Chismis? Because girls are different. We are built different. We do have different lifestyles, and that's the reason why we do have different types of PMS. Even as individually doesn't experience the same PMS every month naman din, diba?
Yeah.
That's correct. Because imagine if we all experience the same kind of PMS every month, right? We do experience different types of PMS, and that is totally okay. That is normal. Some of us have mood swings, food cravings, irritability, and we even cry over small things. That's me. But I'm sure all of you girls have had one of those days, right?
Yes, of course.
So, normal yon to our female viewers, to our girls and ladies watching. That is normal. But ito I want to know your answer, no? Having discharge, having discharge means that you have to see your OBGYN. Truth or chismis? Chismis, sabi ni Rhea. Chismis din. Kayo, nagkukopyahan ba kayo? Pareho yung answers nyo. Ang galing,
We're both sharp. We're both sharp.
I know. I love it. I love how it's so unanimous right now that you're very well educated when it comes to this topic. But Rhea, I want to know, why do you think that this is chismis?
So this is a really common misconception among young girls kasi they think na if may discharge sila after they have their period, that there's something wrong with them or what, that they should see their OB gynae or what. Pero that is totally normal kasi it's actually an old blood that is being expelled from our body. So it's normal.
Yes, it's normal. So definitely there's no need to panic or see your OBGYN when you have discharge right after your period, because that is totally normal. And this can happen even a few days after
Yeah.
your normal flow has already stopped. And sometimes it's a brownish color, like what Rhea said, that's old blood. So do not panic when that happens to you, girls. Ito, there can be changes in our bodies as we grow up, like weight gain, pimples, and swollen breasts. Truth or chismis, mga girls? Truth.
Sabay pa kami.
Okay. Oh, I love it. In sync. Why do you say so, Jen? Do you also experience? Did you ever experience these things?
Yes, I do experience that, especially with the pimples part, but I'm not sure with the swollen breast. But I think it's not growing still. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, yes, all girls have experienced these things.
I can relate. I can relate.
And this is something that
Me also.
and these are things that we cannot control. Basically, if only I have the power to control it, I will definitely. And anyway, so we must know how to take care of ourselves, and from what we eat up to how we clean our entire body. It's very important.
Yes. That totoo yun, Jen, no? And of course, kasi as teens growing up, this is sometimes shocking, pero being educated is key and above all. Because self-care is and should be our priority, diba? And if that starts at a younger age for us girls, then the better. Ito, for our next statement naman, having odor in your feminine area is unhealthy and should be consulted with an OBGYN right away. Truth or chismis? Chismis, sabi ni Rhea. Jen?
Wait, unhealthy.
Chismis. Okay. Naisip ka. Alright, I love it. Okay. Chismis, Rhea, why is this chismis?
Well, odors can be curable, or you can cure the odor naman with the help of pH care, of course, as long as the odor is not harsh and as long as manageable pa siya.
Yeah, that's true, Rhea. I mean, come on, let's face it, everybody. Vaginas really have a smell.
True.
And that's normal. So it's actually not normal when your vagina doesn't have a certain smell, right? But remember that if the smell is getting harsh or strong, pag meron ng fishy smell na medyo alarming, it is time to consult your OBGYN because that might be an indication of an internal problem. Okay, next stop. The vagina is the external part surrounding the skin of the intimate area. Oh, science throwback. Truth or chismis? Chismis, sabi ni Jen. Chismis. Okay, both girls, you're both correct, okay? It is chismis. The external part surrounding our intimate area is called the vulva. This serves as the gate of our uterus and provides protection to our fem area. Ito naman, not experiencing vaginal discharge is a sign of a healthy feminine area. Truth or chismis? Chismis, Rhea says. Jen says chismis also. Jen, why?
Before I really thought it's something not healthy if you do have a discharge. But when I started opening up to my friends na, oh, it's also happening to you. That's when I realized, okay, this is really normal to have vaginal discharge because that's how our body release a needed liquid from our feminine area. So do be alarmed, girls, if you have discharge.
Yeah, that's right. Because sometimes, it's white, clear, brown, as mentioned kanina, and that's all normal, right? This one, ito, I believe Rhea touched up on this a while ago. But let's see. Para lang we're sure that our viewers
Are listening.
really drill this fact in their head. So a feminine wash with a 4.5 to 5.5 pH level can help correct odors from our feminine area. Truth or chismis? Truth. Truth. May slow ano eh. Tama ba? Yeah.
Nakinig
No,
ako
but
kay
yeah,
Rhea.
that is yeah. So we've already mentioned that, no, that there really needs to be the certain pH level in our fem area. But the question is, does it help ba correct odors? Sabi ni Rhea, truth. Rhea, why do you think this is true?
Well, if everyone was listening kanina, I mentioned that pH Care has the right pH level, which is 4.5 to 5.5. So if you use pH Care, then it can help correct the odor. So
Yeah, because just like pH care is, as she said, 4.5 to 5.5 pH level. And I'm sure we will learn more about this as we go along and how and why this is actually very important. But for now, there you have it. What a very informative game with you girls. And of course, to our friends sa Zoom, thank you that you joined us. Marami pa tayong pag-uusapan, but that was just the start. That was just the start of our Truth or Chismis game, because now it is time to learn even more. So Rhea and Jen, thank you. But before we say goodbye to you muna for now, because we're gonna see you again later. Yeah, are you excited? How are you feeling about this next portion?
excited. Happy.
Excited, happy. How about you, Jen? Excited na ba? All right. I think silence means yes. I would have to agree. Silence means yes. Okay. So thank you, Jen. Thank you, Rhea. I'll see you later. Okay. So here's a fun fact, guys. The statements that we talked about during our Truth or Chismis section are all part of the quest, which is prepared by educacion.ph on the website. And of course, since today is all about learning, let's all gear up and hashtag care to learn with the help of educacion.ph. So to join me here on screen, we have the CEO of educacion.ph, Ms. Grace David.
Hi, Mika. Good afternoon. Thanks for having Educacion be part of this conversation.
Hi, Grace. Thank you so much for being with us this afternoon. We're super excited to learn more about FemEd. But first of all, can you share with us, what does educacion.ph do?
Definitely. It would be my pleasure to share with you more about Educacion. So, Educacion is actually believing with a philosophy that every Filipino youth is actually capable and has that ability to really pursue a successful career. So, right now, you would be seeing in your screen the next slide. So, allow me just to read our philosophy. We believe the Filipino youth are capable and worthy of a successful and fulfilling future. And kasama yung mga Pilipina dyan. But we also know that you would see on on the next slide, what are actually the pillars that we look at para talagang make opportunity for a successful career every Filipina. So there are 4 pillars that we look at. First is actually education. We believe that education would really allow us to progress and really be into that successful career. Next is support. Just like what we're doing right now, it's not enough kasi na magbigay tayo ng learning experience to them. There should be proper guidance. Conversations like this is actually allowing our Filipino youth and our Filipinos to get that kind of support. And learning is not like going to end by the time you receive your academic diploma. It's actually a sustaining lifelong learning that has to happen, because there's always something new to learn. And of course, once you have that kind of support and education, there's a career opportunity awaiting for you. And what's exciting about our partnership with PH Care, we are able to practice specifically that lifelong learning. So if you would go to the next slide, what we are actually highlighting is it's not enough to just be receiving a diploma, receiving actually a certification of a course that you've completed. Because true learning, true education is holistic in nature. You have to be academically sound. You need to have that functional technical skills, but together with that is you need some soft skills to go with it. So if you would go to the next slide, how are we exactly doing it, no? We are doing it through our platform. So if you just visit educacion.ph, that entire journey from learning all the way to career is what we are providing in this website. We are actually able to reach out to 10 million students every year so that we will be able to provide that kind of information to them. And moving into the next slide, you would see here that we are not just reaching to the Filipino youth, we are reaching to Filipinas out there at hindi lang sa Metro Manila. What's nice about the website is you could really actually expand your reach across all age groups and nationwide, buong Pilipinas. And how we do that is that you will see on the next slide the different products that we're offering. So, ito yung mga different learning platform, the platform and the different learning products that we are offering, no? Because we found out that this would be the kind of tech products that our youth is interacting with and they're able to pick up a new learning. Exactly the same set that we are actually offering through this PH Care partnership.
That's so fascinating, Grace. And it's so nice to hear about educacion.ph's initiative to go online. And syempre, we know naman how teens, students, we're all at home, right? So this is a very accessible platform for all of us. But what I'm curious to know is, can you share with us why you think PH Care and Educacion's partnership is something that we should watch out for?
Yes. All because just like what I mentioned kanina, no, it's not enough that our Filipino youth is actually having that access to an academic education. Because it's still not enough to really say, are they ready for that future they want to pursue? There is something about skills. And especially for us, mga babae, di ba? There's something about FemEd. Now, FemEd is all about making sure that you are familiar, you are aware of what's that health and hygiene that you should be practicing together with the functional skills that you've learned in your school. So, very important yun. And it's so nice that with this partnership with PH Care, we are preparing our Filipino women not just to be academically smart, but also be ready on how to take care confidently of themselves as Filipinas. So, you would see actually on the next slide the details of this partnership. You would be seeing actually a video of how we're bringing to life the partnership of educacion.ph together with PH Care.
Hey there! Care to join us in the Care to Learn quest? First, let us show you how a quest works on educacion.ph. A quest is a unique learning tool that you can only find on educacion.ph. It aims to make students' learning journey fun and engaging through gamified modules where they can complete tasks such as taking a quiz, reading articles, and watching a video. We partnered with PH Care to create the hashtag Care to Learn Quest to help young Filipino girls get to know their body more and discover science-backed self-care know-hows. By logging on to phcaretolearn.com, our registered users can begin their journey to caring for their bodies better. We know that this stage in a young girl's life doesn't always come easy. So we created a video where they can learn about their most delicate needs. Users can also watch a video that shows the top misconceptions about the female body, where they can discover the real facts that they need to know about topics such as menstruation, hygiene, and health. For a lot of girls, they may feel confused or ashamed about the changes happening in their body. A teenage girl's guide to going through adolescence can serve as a quick guide to make adolescent life less scary. Aside from gaining knowledge about their bodies and the right self-care down there, users also get rewards upon completion of the quest, such as tablets, PH Care gifts, and Shopee discount vouchers from PH Care. But wait, there's more! Learning continues beyond the quest. On the Care to Learn page, users can browse more articles such as the surprising ways stress can affect your body, and tips to stay focused during distance learning that will surely come in handy as they blossom into the women that they're meant to become. Care to learn with us? Join us on phcaretolearn.com to begin loving and caring for yourself better.
That's actually a really good video. Wow, I am amazed and I'm excited because Grace, it's so easy to browse through the website and have fun while learning. Grace, like, how do you feel? Anything you want to add to this? Nakilig ako dun sa video that you just showed.
I was really happy to hear. So, like right now, I'm inviting every Filipina, go check the website because you know what? We care about you having that holistic learning. So, we want you to be confident and fem ready as you pursue your career.
Yes, you heard Grace. I love how Fem Knowledge really gives us confidence to have the power to face every day, to really feel na go lang girl, diba? Thank you, Grace.
So much.
Thank you. And to all the ladies out there, make sure to drop by at www.phcaretolearn.com. Once again, that's www.phcaretolearn.com, and explore the website for yourselves because there is much to learn. Okay, now it is time to call back here on screen our very beautiful ladies, Rhea and Jen. Ayan, girls, nakita nyo ba? Did you see what Grace walked us through? That very interactive PH Care to Learn website. That's so exciting. I just want to know, what did you learn from the video, especially with the quests? Rhea, go. Rhea, wait, naka-mute ka pala, girl.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Ayan. So I think the quests were really exciting and engaging, and everything was very fun in a way for the young girls out there to enjoy it smoothly.
Yes. How about you, Jen?
And just to piggyback what Rhea mentioned earlier, it's just so amazing to know that how internet is a great platform to reach girls all over the Philippines and how education is so accessible online.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you both even more because, PH Care's advocacy to educate women on feminine health online is like, for me, wow. How do you feel about that, Rhea?
Well, for me, it is, I like the advocacy of PH Care because they gave importance to being well educated about our fem area, and especially for the young Filipinas out there.
Yeah, because the young Filipinas do need that kind of help. Jen,
Yes.
ikaw? Jen, ano yung feeling mo about this advocacy? Okay, I think, because kanina we saw Jen and Rhea, they had the same answers. I'm pretty sure Jen has the same answer also with regards to this. She's very
It's really
excited.
a great initiative.
Ayan. Okay, we hear her. Go ahead, Jen.
So, well, for me, it's definitely a great initiative.
Yeah, it is definitely a great initiative. Because, when you educate girls as early as possible, you make sure we can easily correct yung mga misconceptions that we grew
I'm
up
sorry,
with.
there's really a delay with my audio, but anyway,
No, it's fine. We heard what you had to say about this, and we couldn't agree with you more. But, now since a lot of us are yet to try the quest, Rhea, I want you naman to share with us, what quest are you excited to explore?
For me, I am excited for all of the quests. No questions indeed. Kasi, well, as what Miss Grace mentioned earlier, it's a holistic learning. So, why pick from the quest when you can have all of the quests?
Yes, because all of it is very, very relevant. And that's right. It's our duty as ladies to educate other ladies, to make sure that, you also share the very interactive and educational website of PH Care and educacion.ph to further the reach so that it also reaches more women and young girls who need to know about FemCare. So super generous talaga ng PH Care and educacion.ph because, these tasks are educational videos. So it doesn't really feel like a task, but more of a self-study activity that will help us learn more about FemCare. So super win-win talaga siya. So I'll once again say goodbye to you girls, but just temporarily because we will have you back later for our Q&A. Thanks, Jen and Rhea. See you again in a bit. Okay. Ito na. Now, since we've already talked about the importance of being knowledgeable when it comes to caring for our fem area, let's call back here on screen si Chris, the manager of feminine care category.
Hi, Mika.
Hi, Chris. Welcome back. Now, Chris, it is time naman to share with us what makes PH Care so special.
Yeah. As mentioned a while ago, no, diba, si PH Care has been with us for almost 19 years now. So we
Yes.
all know that it's a trusted brand. And PH Care definitely understands our needs as women when it comes to feminine area. So with that, we've learned a lot about, parang ang dami na namin kinausap, we interview, we also study our consumers. And that's why this diba, early this year we've relaunched PH Care, and all variants of PH Care now would have PH Care Odor Protect that helps neutralize odor down there daily. So with the relaunch, so there's better formulation. So because we know that there are needs, no? May mga concerns yung women that we need to address. And of course, with that reformulation, meron pa rin naman, si PH Care still has that pH level of 5. As mentioned kanina by Rhea and Jen, it's important that it's still diba, within that level. It's pH level of 5 because it serves, diba, parang if it's 5, it's gentle and safe to use daily. And we also know that PH Care, it's also OB/GYN tested and hypoallergenic.
Wow. PH Care is really giving us more than, what we need as ladies. And it's like, without a doubt, that number one product to help when it comes to fem care. And of course, most importantly, PH Care has been trusted for years as
Yes.
the number one feminine wash here in the Philippines. And I love how PH Care has specific variants that cater to all our needs. Whatever you are looking for, PH Care has it. But Chris, I want to know, can you walk us through each variant?
Yeah. Yes, Mika, tama yan, di ba? We have several variants. And right now, PH Care has 4 variants of the feminine wash and 3 variants of the feminine wipes. So first, we have the PH Care Natural Protection. So this is the one that you see on screen, the color green. So this is for antibacterial care. This contains real guava leaf extract known over generations to provide protection from bacteria that may cause odor, itch, and irritation. So that's the first. And then second, we also have PH Care Cooling Comfort, the one that you see on the screen. It's color blue. It's formulated with active cool to provide an icy fresh feeling. So bagay to, especially in a tropical country like ours kasi, di ba? Ang init-init. So,
Yes.
yun, kung kailangan mo ng pampalamig down there, ito yung bagay na variant for you. And then third, we also have Delicate White for natural whitening. So this effectively lightens the bikini area with its advanced whitening complex, made of nature's best skin lightening botanicals, such as green papaya, lemon, bengkwang. Bengkwang, as you know, is singkamas. Yun yung mas familiar tayo, singkamas. Tanaka, and pomegranate. So yun yung mga lightening botanicals that are all in Delicate White. And lastly, we also have the pink bottle or the pink variant, which is Floral Clean. And this one is enriched with dual hydrating moisturizers to keep your skin soft and smooth. And of course, aside from feminine wash, as also mentioned a while ago, meron din tayo ng feminine wipes, which are very handy and can be used when you're out of home. PH Care feminine wipes nowadays, no, very important yan, especially when you're exposed to public areas or public places like restrooms. Kasi kailangan mo pa rin naman maging malinis, di ba? Especially sometimes when you go to the restrooms, walang bidet or walang water. But with the feminine wipes of PH Care, it will make you clean and of course safe. That's why it's important that you have PH Care wipes wherever you go.
Yes, I agree. I actually love the new feminine wipes. When I first encountered it, I'm like, this is brilliant, and it's definitely a must-have. And just look at how there's always one variant for us ladies for whatever our need is, as Chris had mentioned. But thank you so much, Chris, and thank you to PH Care for giving us options and amazing variants that we know have really been well thought of, depending on the needs of ladies for everyday fem care. So thank you, Chris, for sharing this with us.
Thank you.
All right. So now I see that we also have some questions from our media guests. So Chris, dyan ka lang, because I would like to call back here on screen Grace from educacion.ph and of course Jen and Rhea. Hi, Rhea. Hello, Jen and Grace. We're waiting for Grace to join us. All right. So yeah, there. I love it. Fem power, diba? Go lang girl talaga, because I have strong ladies here with me. And we do have questions from our friends from the media. But, you know, before we sort of ask their questions, I want to ask Rhea and Jen first. Why do you think it's important to learn about feminine hygiene, especially for young girls? Rhea, go ahead.
I think it's very important for young girls out there to learn about how to take care of themselves at a young age. And at least kung may mga nakikita silang discharge, or if they smell some odor or what, they know that it's totally normal. They don't have to panic. And of course, they should also know that if they use the right pH or fem wash, which is PH Care, which has the right pH level, then it can really cleanse their fem area and help them stay protected. So yun yung nasabi ko kanina.
Yeah, and the reason why we keep really, you know, stressing this is because it's so important eh. It really is so important. Fem care is so important. But Jen, we do have a question from one of our friends from the media. What made you decide that it's time to use PH Care? What made you say, okay, oras na para mag-PH Care?
When I started experiencing like there's an irritation on my vagina, let's talk about it. Let's mention the word. I started experiencing like irritation, and that is when I started researching about it. Am I using the right products for my private area? And that's when I realized, oh my God, I really need the right pH level, as what Ray mentioned earlier. And that is when I finally decided, okay, I'm going to use PH Care, the right product for my feminine area.
Yes.
That is very good reason, right? to actually to for you to decide that okay, I must be doing something wrong because something wasn't working, and then I use PH Care, then everything seems to be working. Sige, I have a brand related question. Chris, you know, being the country's #1 feminine wash, what is next for PH Care? Because I know that you guys keep pushing it, really thinking about your users and us ladies. So what is next for PH Care?
Yeah. For PH Care, of course, we will continue to educate women, especially young girls, about the importance of feminine hygiene. So actually, our partnership with educacion.ph is one platform we're engaging with to target students. But we're also engaging with several groups, such as, you know, you, our media partners. Ito kayo ngayong mga invited our media partners, no? Even the school organizations, and also our retail partners to support our advocacy. So it's really educating women. That's educating young girls here in the Philippines. That's really one of the advocacies of PH Care. Itutuloy namin yan. It can be like, diba, parang different approaches lang yan, but tuloy-tuloy lang yan. Hindi kami titigil. This year, it's gonna be, kumbaga, it's a long time campaign or advocacy of PH Care.
And you mentioned education. So, Chris, why did PH Care choose to partner with educacion.ph?
Yeah, so kanina si Grace mentioned, diba, parang what's educacion.ph is all about. So we partnered with Educacion because we know that they are the #1 platform in the Philippines, youth platform in the Philippines. So they help students to make better informed decisions by providing them with, you know, relevant information, not only about school and career, but about life in general. And knowing that a lot of these young girls are misinformed about feminine health and hygiene, we want to target and talk to them. And we know that education.ph is the best platform so that we'll be able to talk to these girls.
And I love what PH Care is doing. I love what educacion.ph is doing. It's very impressive that the two of you are, collaborating on something that is really passion driven, really educating Filipino women and empowering them to own that, to own self-care when it comes to fem ed, right? So I want to know naman, on the side of educacion.ph, how has your partnership with PH Care impacted educacion.ph so far?
Actually, it's really exciting to know that the learning that we're providing to our Filipino youth, na hindi lang siya academic, hindi lang siya para very technical or very highly intellectual. Because at the end of the day, for our Filipinos to really be future ready, it's not enough that you are actually academically ready. You've got to be ready on your soft skills also. And for us Filipinas, it's very important that you are practicing good hygiene. Because that's how you really be more confident in carrying yourself, especially if you're already starting a career. So this partnership is really important to us because it's preparing our Filipinas to be holistically ready.
Well said, well said. And there you have it. Give these ladies a round of applause. And thank you so much to everyone who sent in their questions. And of course, to all of you who joined us this afternoon. Chris, Grace, Rhea, Jen, thank you for being with us this afternoon and for sharing with us your own Care to Learn stories. Jen, Rhea, Chris, Grace, anything you want to say to our viewers? Rhea?
Thank you so much for having me. I super enjoyed this afternoon with you girls. And of course, I'm sure that those who are watching us really learned a lot from us today.
How about you, Jen? Sige, Jen, go ahead.
Well, thank you so much first to PH Care for taking this initiative. Yeah, I'm sorry. So yes, I'd like to thank PH Care for taking this initiative of, educating our young girls out there, and of course the education.ph. I'm really excited to explore the website. I'm really excited with the quest, and I'm excited to share it to my online community because majority of my online family are actually young girls. So I'm super duper excited to share all of the learnings na natutunan ko today, and to lahat na natutunan ko today. I'm really, really excited about it. And Mika, thank you, and Rhea, thank you for sharing. Miss Chris and Miss Grace also. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right, wait. Before you go, Rhea and Jen, I just am getting a directive here. Na there were some people that I guess they want to just also really know what to just expound a little bit on what we had talked about. So sorry, Chris, Grace, Rhea, Jen, I'm gonna keep you here a bit longer and just do a recap on what we had talked about. So Miss Chris, balik tayo dun sa brand. Being this brand's #1 feminine wash, what is next for PH Care?
Yeah, okay. So for PH Care, as mentioned a while ago, hindi kami titigil in educating women, especially young girls, about the importance of feminine hygiene. So we've done this 2 years ago, we've done this last year and this year. So tuloy-tuloy lang yan. We will do it as long as there's a need to educate women, itutuloy namin yan. And of course, our partnership then with Educacion is, one platform we're engaging with to target students, but we're also engaging with other groups. Yun nga, katulad ng na-mention ko kanina, to our media partners. I'm very thankful that they're all here. Also some school organizations and retail partners to support our advocacy. So tuloy-tuloy lang yung advocacy ni PH Care.
That is great news, because that means we're going to see more and more of PH Care's initiatives. And now that they have partnered with educacion.ph, this will have a really great impact to all the young ladies and women that need to know about femcare. But for educacion.ph, Grace, what are you looking forward to the most when it comes to your partnership with PH Care, and how has your partnership with PH Care impacted educacion.ph?
Yes. It's really exciting that we are in partnership with PH Care, no? Especially with our advocacy na it's not enough that our Filipino youth are actually academically educated. Because preparing them to their future, they've got to be holistically prepared. And that's what PH Care is bringing to the table when it comes to learning. Wherein the soft skills has to be there. And for us women, it's very important that we should know how to take care of ourselves. So this FEM Ed getting added to the learning journey of many Filipinas is going to allow every Filipino youth to be prepared to that future they want to receive.
I love that. I love that answer, because it is so true and it is so necessary and so relevant to the ladies, to the young girls of today. And there you have it. Once again, let's give a round of applause to our guests, because thank you so much for sharing your insights with us, for answering the questions, and of course to everybody who joined us this afternoon on Zoom. Thank you very much. Chris, Grace, Rhea, Jen, thank you for being with us this afternoon, for sharing your stories and your own care to learn journeys. So Jen, Rhea, where can they find you? Anything you want to say to the viewers right now? Rhea, go ahead.
So you can follow me on my Instagram. It's at I am Rhea Bue. And also I do have my vlog, so you can check it out. You can search Rhea Bue and it will surely appear.
There you have it. How about you, Jen? Sige, Jen, can you hear us? But Jen a while ago said that her following is usually young girls. So this is something that's really, really relevant to her viewers and her following. But Miss Chris and Grace, is there
You may
anything
catch
you
me
want to
or
add?
follow me, guys, on YouTube. So yeah.
No, it's okay. We can hear you. Yes, follow her on Instagram, YouTube, and social media platforms to know more about her PH Care journey and how she's helping educate young girls about Fem Ed and Fem Care, actually. So, Miss Chris, anything else? And Miss Grace.
Yes, I just want to thank everyone, our guests, and of course, Grace and Mika. Also, our media partners who are all here watching this event. So I want to thank everyone, and I want to invite everyone to please log on to www.phcaretolearn.com.ph and please join the quest. You will learn a lot about feminine health and hygiene.
Yes, how about you, Grace? Anything?
Yes, we want to continue this conversation, not just in this event, no? And we could do that by visiting the platform. So Chris has mentioned, just visit phcaretolearn.educacion.ph and you will be able to hear and learn more about the things that we've been sharing.
True, you have heard our experts. So all you gotta do is do as they say. But before we let them go, please, to our guests, our friends from the media, turn on your cameras, please, on Zoom, because at the end of the day, great events like this, where you talk about femcare and the future of Filipino women, does deserve a photo op. So please turn on your cameras and smile, while our tech team will capture our smiling moments together. Okay, just keep smiling. All right, a few more pages, so just keep smiling. All right, I believe we have it. We have it already. So again, thank you so much. Thank you, Chris, Grace, Jen, and Rhea. And hey, I'll see you next time here.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. But to the other, bye. Bye, Grace. Bye, Rhea. Thank you. Mwah. Okay, we're all very, very glad to be part of your journey. To everybody watching, to learn more about yourself. Here at PH Care to Learn, we help you take care of yourself. So don't forget to check out their website. That's phcaretolearn.com.ph and explore the quest to win amazing prizes. Once again, that's phcaretolearn.com.ph. You can also check out PH Care's website at www.phcare.com.ph and learn more about the brand and its products. And of course, once again, I cannot stress this enough. Visit phcaretolearn.com to know more about FemCare. Please, please do spread the word. Thank you to PH Care and to Educacion PH for your never-ending support to make sure all women get the care that we deserve. This is Mika Pineda. Remember to take care of yourself, everybody, and hey, care to learn. Bye!